This is a Ventra Pro video showing how to copy parameters using a controller going from one Ventra Pro to another. Now in this instance I've got a controller with a brand new display board HMI. It's a PA-201-008R and it has the blue-white type display. And it comes with a 16 gigabyte SD card like this one. And it will be blank, of course, and there's software already loaded. So what we want to do is bring in settings to this one. So what we're going to do in this instance is go over to one of the existing controls in the building, and in this case this one is the yellow-green type display that is having a software revision when I hit cancel 3 times. HEV 1.00.02.17, and this is a fairly common and fairly recent in the last few years version to have on many of the controllers in the field. So we're going to use this one to do our copying. Our first step will be either to cycle the power, or we can actually just hit the reset button on the back of the board. So since that's a little easier, I'm going to do that. And then when it reboots up, one of the things will be asking the question, press enter to change parameters. So you have 2 seconds to hit that button. We hit the button. The next question is copy parameters. And now we've got our new blank card with us. We're going to change that to yes. Whenever you have the flashing cursor, the plus minus changes the value. And then we'll press enter. Then it says insert source SD card. In this case, it's the one already running in here with that 2.17 software. So we'll press enter. In this case, we could be doing all the sets. I'm just going to do set 2 in this case. And so I hit plus to change it to 2 and then enter. Now it says insert destination card, so that's going to be my new one. So I just have to keep straight which one's the source and which one's the destination. My source is the good one with the settings I want, and the destination is the one I want to write to. So we press enter. We're going to write set 2 to set 2. And it says parameter copy finished. Press enter to copy another set. So if I want to do, well, let's just do set 1 as an example. We'll copy that one as well. So if I press enter again, it starts me over insert the source. Well, that's the one that's that I have here. So we'll go ahead and swap these again. Press enter. We'll go with set 1. Now it says insert the destination. So we'll swap them again. And the destination is the one I'm trying to get all the parameters written to. So if I have 4 parameter sets, I just have to keep doing this. And I'm going to write it also to from set 1 to set 1. And when it's all done, you either need to press enter to keep going, or in this case we're going to actually kill the power on these, and then we'll get the 2 cards put in the right spots on these. So we're removing that destination card. We'll put the one that was originally back in here that's still operating with that old 2.17 software. And then I'm going to add this to my new one, and we'll start it up and we'll load set number 2 just to make sure everything comes in fine from a version 1 to a version 2, or on the new ones would be the equivalent of version 2 on the blue-white display. So I got power. Okay, so on both of these I caught them at press enter. I'm going to choose no because I'm not copying. I'm just going to have it load set number 2, so I increment that from 1 to 2. These last two questions, I usually just set them to yes. They don't actually delete anything permanently, just in the current. And on this one, we'll do the same thing. We'll just go set to, delete the temporary alarms and history. And they should both boot up and be operating correctly with the settings that I got from the first one. So we're off and running here. We're reading temperature and reading temperature. I have kind of fake temperature things in here. So they're both operating. The key to copying parameters, you can always go from an old, use this one for the settings that you copy in and use on a new, or from a new to a new, or from an old to an old, but you never would go from a new and create a card in here that would go into one with old version 1 that has that first digit of the software revision here, HEB1. That would cause you some problems. So we just have to avoid that one scenario, and typically we wouldn't be doing that. So that's how we go ahead and get these taken care of this way. And if you have any need for further assistance, Valco tech support is 888-673-2460.